Well, well, well. Happy Saturday, ladies and gents. How we doing? Happy Saturday indeed. It's the fucking weekend. We love to see it. Never think we're gonna make it. You know, every Monday it hits like a fucking tank, but then we make it and it's great. So, you know, who can complain? Man. Good day today though. Went I spent a little good amount of time outside. Went to the zoo, had some drinks at the zoo, which was fantastic. Saw a bunch of creatures. Saw the lizards, the monkeys, the otters today, flamingos, kangaroos. It was pretty good. I've come to get fucked up and make memories. Now who am I covering in mayo? Wait, hold on. What? Brother, what? What's wrong with the monkeys, Winchester? Tree rats? Man, I have a feeling you went on a vacation, Winchester, and they like stole shit from you or something. Man. Yes. I know, Cajun. Sorry that I was enjoying the zoo a little bit. We're here, though. We're here. We even were later than Fitzagio's guesstimates, so, you know. You have a strong dislike of monkeys. Did you see the one I posted in the Discord? The dude was just squatting there. He was up on all fours looking at looking at me. He was on the cage just staring at me. How wet did you get? I actually didn't get wet at all. It didn't rain on me at all. I know it rained in the area, but it didn't surprisingly hit me, so that was good. But let's take a look at the hardcore, shall we? We're at, I just did a contract. I just got 14 snakegrass seeds off of that, which is fucking fantastic. We love to see that. I'm going to plant some more strawberries real quick. We're going to kill his spory and plant a toadflax, and then we'll be on our road. Was coming down good here. How long did it rain for you? Was it very long? Because we had a little bit, I think, this morning, but that was about it. I think it's going to hit us again tonight, though. I think at like 11 o'clock, we're supposed to get some more rain, so incoming. 6 hours? Damn. Yeah, it pretty much completely avoided us for the most part. I felt like a couple drops here and there, but like for the most part, it didn't touch us, which was good. So I ain't gonna complain about it. At there. Started about 7. Okay, so man. So went till about 1. You were getting hammered for a little bit there, weren't you? Get rid of all these. Orange tree seeds, I don't need those. I will take more strawberry seeds real quick, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Get rid of these. And then also give me some volcanic ash. Oh, I did have a bad update today, though. I ran over a nail apparently this past week because my PSI on my tire dropped like 10 PSI yesterday, and I was suspecting that it was a nail. And so when I topped it off again today and I was searching, it was a nail. It was right in the tread, though, so I had to get a new fucking tire. So $280 later, that shit's supposed to come in on Monday, so I had to put my spare, which for a Jeep, that's not really an issue because the spare is the same shit, but is the main tire. But fuck, man, I didn't want to spend that money. I hate that shit. Pisses me off. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. They're relatively new tires, too. I got them like a year ago, so a little pissed off about that, but... You woke up to your landlord standing in your kitchen today? Wait, what the fuck? He's supposed to notify you of that shit. Did he send you any notification, or did he just show up? You have to find a new place soon after the internet. Yeah, what happened there? What brand you go with? I go with some Faulkner. They're pretty nice. It was like $280 a tire, though. That's with installation, though. I mean, to be fair, I could put it on myself, but they do some alignment and shit, and I don't really want to fuck with that, so... But, yeah. Fucking bullshit when I had to get the full pair of 5 for the Jeep last year. And, of course, I'm already spending another $280 for the nail that's in one. Not fair, not fun about that, but no notice. He was standing at the kitchen window, looking out. He's lucky he didn't get held at gunpoint. I mean, yeah, I unfortunately almost put my roommate at gunpoint one time because it was in the summer when I was in college, and my roommate was out of state, and he was working out of state, right? And all of a sudden, I was taking a nap like some random like Tuesday afternoon after I got off work, and I heard someone rummaging around in the living room, and so I grabbed my cig, and I was I started to like kind of peek out the side. He fucking came home because came back to where we live because he wanted to just hang out for the week there, but gave me no heads up on that. And as far as I was aware, he was just hanging out, working out of town. So I was just like, I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't flag him, just on the off chance that it was somebody else. But I'm like, man, shit scares you. Oh man. Well, good luck in the new apartment hunt, though. Your roommate is thankfully smart enough to announce himself when he comes in late or odd times. Yeah. And I think the thing for me too is like, I don't even care. Like when I lived there, like we'd go out to the bars and shit, right? People come home whenever, but it was just like, literally, I'd been living there for like a month and a half by myself, and there was no indication that he was coming back or anything. So I've just been chilling there myself, right? I'm like, come on, dude, like, give me a little bit of a heads up here, right? I'm like, he didn't know how close he had come to having an accident there. But thankfully, I'm pretty good avoiding accidental discharges, if you will. We try to be smart around here. Throw that in there. Beautiful. Well, the night is young. We got a lot to do tonight. We could get back to TOA at some point. I'm not in a huge rush for that, though. I think what I do want to do, though, is some Slayer tonight. I know Cajun's about to type tempo in the chat. I don't know if I have any interest in doing that. But never say never. Never say never. We got that Hellhound task that we got to do. My roommate does it because he doesn't want to wrestle a naked man in the living room. That's a whole different set of charges. Yeah, I guess that is. Oh, man. I don't even want to think about... I'm at the Farming Guild! Who the fuck was that? Ukram? I swear to God. What's going on, Ukram? Good to see you, my friend. Happy Saturday. Or I guess happy Sunday for you. You doing well? Yeah, beautiful. There we go. Put these bad boys in there. I think we're fully planted. Oh, Hesperia I got to do, and then we're going to hit the road. I'm not going to worry about the yew tree right now. You're okay? Just okay? Hopefully you have a better evening. I'm doing all right. It was a good day. I can't complain. Outside of I got a flat on one of my tires that is unrepairable, so $280 later, I'm going to have to get a new tire on that on Monday. So not thrilled about that, but, grand scheme of things, whatever. Shit happens, right? It's not a Slayer task. Give me that shit. But, outside of that, I went to the zoo today. Saw the lizards, the monkeys, the flamingos, kangaroos, all sorts of shit today. So that was kind of cool. I think I put a couple pictures in the chat. There's that. And then I want the manacles. There we go. Beautiful. And then I would, ever you may go. Do I have any darts? Mithril, Sephora. That's actually going to be the perfect amount. And then... what am I forgetting here? Let me release this. Remove tag. I think I'm good there. Just the dueling ring. And then Hesperia seed. And then food. Hesperia. We got so many Hesperia seeds, honestly. I've always told him that I'm going to confront any intruders while butt naked with a hard on. That's definitely a deterrent if I've ever heard one. Do you have an air compressor? Good to invest one to keep in the Jeep? I do not, but it's not a bad idea, honestly. I probably should. Admittedly, I don't off-road on it too much, and I don't like go purposely off-road. I only really off-road when I'm hunting or fishing, or out on the farm, which, that's special times of year that I'm really doing that. So my need for it isn't as necessary, but it is still good to have. Even for flat tires, yeah, 100%. Thankfully, there's quite a few spots around me that I fill up. Like I filled up my tire yesterday, and then I filled it up again today. Because yesterday I was like, I'm assuming there's something in it. There's a leak or a nail or something, but I didn't have the time to inspect it. So I'm like, let's throw in a fucking 15 extra PSI. We'll see. And then when I got in there this morning, it went from 38 down to, I think it was down to 18 this morning. I was like, yep, that baby's barely running. So I'm like, I went filled it up, did the trip I needed to, and then went to the fucking tire store after that and dealt with it. It is what it is, but it's just not how I wanted to start my Saturday morning. Get a cheap one from Walmart. How much do those run? Can't say I've really looked. You have a small leak in your tire, haven't seen a nail or anything, but like every 6 days you gotta top it off. Yeah. I mean, like you can run on it for more than most people would advise. But I'm just like, I've got some traveling I gotta do the next couple weeks, and I'm actually gonna be doing a little bit of off-roading. And so I'm like, the last thing I need is for me to get fucking stuck out there. I'm like, we're just gonna fucking pull the trigger on it. I'm like, I gotta do it at some point, But just was not thrilled about that. But there can be worse things for sure. There's that. Beautiful. Get a little quick Hispori kill. Come on, give me a hit. Spent $50 on yours? Oh yeah, that's a fucking steal. I'm gonna have to take a look, honestly. I've spent too much money this week. And I'm gonna spend more money because I got a country music festival I'm going to next week, and then Dead Man Mode next week. And then that's the end of the big excursions for a little bit. I will have to do I'm going to like a bourbon tasting thing with my mom. That's like $100, but like that's fine. We'll deal with that. But it'll be fun. Get to spend some time with mom. So gotta take advantage of those opportunities while I can. Come on, one more hit, baby. There we go. Beautiful. Could be a valve stem leak. I guess it could be, yeah. Rimpy bent, allowing it. Yeah. Crazy when an American says, pull the trigger on it. For some reason, I then imagine them shooting the fuck out of it. To be fair, like, I totally understand why you would imagine that. Yeah, it's a pretty common American phrase, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's such a common American phrase. Like, obviously, firearms is a big thing for a lot of Americans, but it is kind of funny. Oh, man. Can't put a price on quality time with mom. 100%. So, I will gladly pay the $100 and deal with some Chicago bullshit for a night with mom, and dad will be there too. So it'll be good. Looking forward to that. And we'll get some good Mexican. Love me some good quality Mexican food. Didn't start till after the wife drove it, so it could be, there you go. There you go. All right, we're going to take this. The fuck is this? Oh, there we go. I always forget to put my tools away. Grab some white berries here real quick, too. When I hear about Europeans talk about cutting to the chase, I just imagine someone getting stabbed. Let's cut to the chase. Let's not. Oh, man. I've definitely used cutting to the chase before. Not as much as pull the trigger. Pull the trigger is definitely a phrase I probably overuse, but to each their own. We all have our lines, right? Thank fucking God that I don't live in the UK. Yeah, it's going crazy with that shit. Man, I'd much rather get shot than stabbed too. From what I've heard, getting stabbed hurts like a motherfucker. I've got winged before, which is not fun. Would not recommend that. So, and at least with a gunshot, it's over so quick, right? But yeah, I don't know. There's something about a knife. It's just like, ugh. Ireland's having fun. What's going on in Ireland? I totally missed that, actually. Northern Ireland's pissed off. When is Northern Ireland not pissed off, though, to be fair? What's going on now? Actually, I don't know, just put this back in here for now. All right, there we go. We're gonna do our birdhouse run, and then I think we're gonna send it for a little bit of Slayer. Flip all these, beautiful. Immigrant tried to beheading. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man. It's a crazy world we live in. Crazy, crazy world. Could use with a a couple, if we could go back just 20 years, right? Just not that bad shit didn't happen in the world 20 years ago, but it just felt like the world was just a lot more chill, honestly. Hindsight's always, 2020, and grass ain't always greener for sure, but it's just a fucking crazy world we live in. Didn't the sky seem brighter 20 years ago? It did, and it seemed like there was actually like bugs. I remember driving out, I'd have like a million bugs on my windshield. Okay, maybe me not driving 20 years ago, but I remember my parents doing that, and bugs everywhere. And now it's just like there's like 2 bugs after I drive for like 4 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. There's weird shit happening. I ain't a big conspiracy theorist guy, but I don't know. Things have definitely changed. You had a knife to the hand. Oh, nicked a tendon. Not fun. Never fully recovered. You weren't really stabbed. You're sharpening the knife, and your brother was thinking it'd be funny to bang on the bedroom door, so you got spooked. Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, I'd be pissed at my brother if that happened. Yeah, I was hunting with some people. I won't name them, but I was hunting with some, and one of them was being stupid, and a pheasant popped up kind of to like my right. We were all standing in a line, and they fucking traced it, and they winged my shoulder, and I had a shotgun pellet go through it. Thankfully, we were spread out enough that it was only like a singular pellet, and it just barely grazed me. But I about beat the shit out of them after they did that, because that could have been a million times worse. So fun times. Never went hunting with them again for obvious reasons. Someone changed their RS name to No Bucket Valve. you mean no barrel? No barrel valve? I was thinking, I'm like, bucket. I couldn't remember the name of the fishing barrel for a second. Like, I'd be picking up his gun in pieces. Yeah, it was pretty darn close to that. Thankfully, there was enough people there with me too that they were, I mean, they weren't as pissed as I was because they weren't the one that got winged, but they definitely, like, at first I was kind of in shock, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then like after about 2 to 3 seconds, I just started going off. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. I had a moment for sure, but honestly a deserved moment, because that could have been the end right there. So oh man, I don't think they've gone hunting ever since then, and probably for the better. Mistakes happen, I get it, but that's a pretty big fucking mistake. But anyways, let's go kill some hellhounds, shall we? All right, we got the, I want my barrows. I missed the time. I have a very strong reaction to any gun being pointed anywhere near me, and it's never good if it. Yeah, I mean, and it's understandable, 100%. They're not pissed enough. They're not pissed enough to not prevent you from pulling the trigger on it. And in this case, I mean, shoot the fuck out of it. Yeah, yeah. I could have Dick Cheney the whole situation, right? Oh man, I don't know if you know the Dick Cheney lore, but if you ever are looking for a good laugh, maybe a laugh's not the word for it, but Dick Cheney was a former U.S. vice president, and he definitely shot a dude while hunting. I'm in the belief that he did it purposely, but it's just crazy. What am I missing? Oh, proselyte. There we go. Fucking Dick Cheney, man. Talk about crazy ass world. Yeah. Every time you've been bird hunting, we made sure nobody was in the line of sight if you swung. Yeah. Well, and we were pretty good about that, but they excessively swung, right? They went to the left, and they kept going trying to track a bird, and it was entirely stupid of them. You once had a guy aiming a bow and arrow at you? That was fun. Yeah. I mean, same idea, right? It's just discipline. People just need to be smart about what the fuck they're doing. But fuck, I forgot my pot. What's up here? Oh, I forgot that. Oh yeah, we did look at this before. I remember that. Okay. Better hit me with the arrow first. Yeah. Yep. So that was an experience for sure. However, the chairman of the local club, so that person ain't no longer welcome at the club. Oh, 100%. Yeah. The funniest firearm story I ever had, I was at a, I wasn't, okay, to be fair, I wasn't here, but I heard about it, and it was a close friend of mine with another friend of mine. So an indoor shooting range near us, they've got, so if, for those who haven't been to a shooting range, so you've got lanes, right? And at the top of the lanes, you've got tracks that you put your target up, and then you use a button and it'll push the target back, right? So there's some electronics involved in it. So this dude, I love him, but he's stupid as fuck. He brought a shotgun to the range, which the first thing I'm like, indoor ranges, shotguns aren't very common to bring. And he aimed too high and he shot the track out and broke the track and had to pay the range like $500 to fix the fucking track. And it was funny because he was there with one of our other buddies who actually works at that place, and he's just sitting there and he's like, the guy who shot, his name is George. He's like, God damn it, George. And yeah, so of course he was made look bad by George because he's there with him, which I'm like, it's fucking hilarious. Because yeah, I know he was a slug, exactly. Shot a slug. Barrel's the only time you've seen a shotgun. Yeah, he was using slugs, but he was just dicking around. He wasn't. There was really no point for him to be even doing it there. But is this guy here to do the same shit I'm doing? Or no, he's got mage. Wait, is he at Ladling? Oh, he is at Ladling. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. I love NASCAR. I saw Le Mans was going on today. Not NASCAR, but you dropped one and it gashed your leg open. Oh, the broadhead? Man. Yeah, I haven't been hit by an arrow before, thankfully, and I don't plan to change that. I've shot plenty of arrows before. I was a Boy Scout growing up, so we did a lot of archery and a lot of shooting. It was kind of fun, though, because the troop I was in, it was when I lived further up north as a kid with my mom and stepdad. And most of the kids around there hadn't shot guns before. And so when we were doing it, I was trying to like help coach and provide feedback on some of them as they were doing it. Because, you know, of course, like we went to the range and the range master's like, you know, oh, how many of you shot before? And I think it was like me, maybe one other kid out of like the 20 of us that were there have shot before. And the other kid maybe shot once. So, you know, I was pretty cool back in the day. Peak of my life. What can I say? Used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow to the knee. Rip. Man, we should play Skyrim on stream sometime. Skyrim or Oblivion, I would do that. We could do with the mods and shit. Could be fun. I love teaching kids that have zero experience shooting, no bad habits to break, 100%. Like, I took my stepbrother, or my half-brother shooting about a month ago, and he'd never shot before. And because I did all my hunting with my dad, and we shared the same mother, but his dad is my stepdad, and I consider my stepdad dad. Like he's great. But my brother has never been shooting before, so I took him. Right, and it's the same shit. And the funniest thing is like we brought my rifle out, and I've got an ACOG on it, right? And like I was trying to tell him how to find the chevron in there, and like he was having a hell of a time finding it. And I'm like, and he kept like raising up, and I'm like, what are you looking at? Finally, I realized he was using, so he had it on his right shoulder, but he was using his left eye. He was trying to lean all the way across with his head. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like, because he's a lefty. And so that we very quickly corrected that. But it was, you know, it was just funny. I was just like, what are you doing? And it's just like, he wouldn't know better, right? It's not his fault, but it's just like, it's the little things, right? He is left-handed, but I did not remember that he was left-handed, and he didn't tell me that either. So I should have confirmed that, to be fair. I made the assumption that he was right-handed. But so that was more on me than him. But I was just like, but he was holding. I was just like, what? Like, I don't know. I think he's more ambidextrous than left-handed, but I mean, his dominant side is his left side, so But he learned to shoot right-handed so he doesn't get brass in the. Well, I mean, 100%, right? That's my other buddy who he's a lefty. He shoots right-handed, so because of that reason, right? So, but yeah, I don't know. I seem to go hunting with a bunch of lefties for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. I'm like one of the few right-handed guys. You always end up back as a sneaky archer. Oh, I want to play Skyrim again. You've tried several times, like you want to play a melee. See, I always end up as a melee archer base. Like I'll be an assassin and I'll be using my archery, and then I'll just be meleeing anytime I get into fucking other combat. So, but like I've never really fucked around with the mage much, admittedly. Left-handed guns are rare to find. That's the other thing too. It's just like you definitely can find them, but it's not as common because I think like maybe it's like 13% of the population are left-handed. I want to say it's some shit like that. It's very low. So from like a marketing standpoint, much more difficult to sell those type of guns. You're a lefty, but your dad was like, you're gonna want to learn to shoot with your right hand because you're not doing it background, so you only write with your left hand. Yeah. Honestly, like if you can learn with your right, do it. It's the way to do it. Old Ithaca shotguns had it figured out by ejecting out at the bottom. I think I've shot Ithaca once. Honestly, I love the double barrel, the top bottom that ejects out the front or ejects off the top. When I went skeet shooting down in. Wait, did they actually get Toby Keith in this? This actually sounds like Toby. This is Toby. Did they get Toby in his own cover of this shit? That's funny as shit. I think it is a KSG. Yeah, I think that's what it was. But I was down in Georgia doing some trap shooting, and it was funny because I was also the only one who had been shooting before with our group, and it was hilarious because I think it was like 12 holes or whatever. Like they gave us an ATV, you drive around, you just go shooting. And the guide was with us for the first hole, and then there's like, "Yep, you guys seem." He looked at me, he goes, "You've got him right." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." He just left, and we just went shooting the rest of the holes. Which I mean, it was fun. I honestly prefer just having our group, and our group was good. I did have to yell at one of the gals that was with us once because she definitely flagged me in the face. And I ducked down, and I was just like, "Hey!" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Oh my gosh, did I do that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, please don't do that again. She was very apologetic, but I'm just like, please don't ever do that again. It was not loaded, but still, treat every firearm like it is. Could you switch between mags on the shotgun? No. It was just the barrel you would eject, right, and it would break in half, and then you put 2 more rounds, and it was a top bottom barrel. You're not allowed to speak about barrels? Motherfucker, you. Let me speak about something. The one you handled, you could load bird shot and buckshot in each mag. Oh. I'm thinking of a pump action double barrel. Oh, okay. We're thinking about different things. Games, I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. There we go. 123 of these fuckers left. To die. I think I'm gonna have some pizza tonight. Pizza sounds good. The Mikey, how was your emergency surgery? Everything work out? TDS this guy. I'm gonna spread my poison around a little bit. I need a new revolver. You want a fun plinker to complete your cowboy cosplay? Honestly, getting like a little 22 fucking barrel loaded one. Oh, those are fun. I've shot those before. I don't own one personally, but they're fun. They're alive, but it's a shit show until we stabilize. Jeez. Like, okay, so I don't know if you can share this, but if you can, what happens that causes somebody to need to have emergency surgery like that for like a urologist? I know you're not the urologist, but like what causes that? It was vascular surgery. Oh, so you don't only do like in the genitals, like what vascular, like what veins were you working on, like in their legs? Just that. There we go. You specialize in urology and neurology. Jesus Christ, I can't talk tonight. So like when you say vascular though, I mean where it was their aorta. Oh, okay. So that could be okay. That could be, I see what you're saying. Stick a thumb in it. Want an old school one where you got to remove the cylinder? Yeah, and then you just load it from like the front. We get so many of these. Iron Man. What is that from? What is that reference from? It seems vaguely familiar, but I can't put my thumb on it. No pun intended. Kentucky is a good guy. No, I have not seen that. Oh, give me that totem top. Kentucky Ballistics, when his 50 blew up and he had to shove his thumb in his throat to stop the oh, Jesus Christ. My God. Brutal. Yeah, not ideal. So, sent the bolt back into his neck, and that's a big fucking bolt. I mean, I can't say I've measured those before, Mikey, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah! What's going on, Bear? Happy Saturday. How's my favorite New York Department of Transportation employee doing? Doing lovely? Fantastic. Oh, man. So today is technically like your Thursday because you have Monday, Tuesdays off. Because I was going to say, how's your weekend? But obviously you're working today. I'm jealous of the Monday, Tuesdays. I might even, like, I guess the only thing that would stink is like if you got friends and stuff that are doing stuff on the weekends, that might make it tougher. But like not having to work on a Monday, just that seems better in my head for some reason. See, I remember the weirdest shit, Bear. Like in real life, it's weird. I struggle with people's names, but I'll remember like random stories that they tell me, and I'll be like, and their background and shit like that. But like names is where I struggle with. Stories I do very well with, and I can't put a finger on why that's the case. Still in Saigon. It's my godson's first birthday today, and all the fam is over there having a party and you missed it. Shit like that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine with like the weekend part of it. Are you in a career that like with time you can like change your schedule so that if you wanted to take Saturdays and Sundays off, you could get there like after you have so much tenure? Or is it something where you're kind of like set that as long as you work that job, you're going to have Monday, Tuesday off, and unless you use PTO, for example? Remember faces? I'm really good with faces too. I'm horrible with names. I'm good with faces. I'm good with stories. The cooldown period for Rockin' is too long. Was waiting to put one in as well. I probably should reduce that. My biggest reason I did that was to make sure like somebody like Cajun doesn't redeem like 50 fucking jerk off songs, you know. No offense, Cajun. Your job's all seniority based. You could probably bid and win a day shift in a different area, but where you're at now, just close to home. That's fair. I gotcha. I give everyone a nickname to make it easier to remember people. I do have a lot of nicknames, but it does help though that like I feel like a lot of people also just struggle with names. So it's not uncommon that someone would be like, oh, remind me your name again. I'll be like, oh, hit me with yours again. I'm like, I know we've met, but and that helps. But people do appreciate when you remember their name, right? And that's something that I try to be better with. But you were overnight for 2 years, but bidded this shift last month. Overnight, yeah, the overnight. So what was the overnight shift? Like 10 p.m. to fucking like 6 a.m. or some shit like that? Gonna be periodically in and out because of the net. Oh, they are on. Yes. Good luck to your boys, Bear. Give us some updates as they goes, because I'll be curious. I don't have it on. Why turned on your new job? You had the chance for yes. You had the chance for yes, it was better to pay, but you like the flexibility so you can make it. Oh, that's right. I remember you had mentioned that you had an offer. So you're staying where you're at, Cajun? We don't have nicknames for you. We just insult you. Also true, to be fair. I just hit them with the, you're not important enough to remember your name that quickly. Jesus Christ, Mikey. Mikey's just trying to big dick him. Man. The 12:30 to 8:30. See, I'm a night owl, but that would suck. I feel like I would appreciate more like a shift that I get to go to sleep at like 3 or 4, you know? Like I would start at like 8 and go to like 3 or 4 or something. Like that I'd be okay with. But again, it's a different lifestyle for sure. And the little bastards important to you, as they should be. Good on you for recognizing that. Big time adjustment, yeah. It's got to just be tough, like on your circadian rhythm and stuff as well. Only upside to working nights, less bullshit for management. That is true. I will tell you, so when I lifeguarded, and this was just a summer job for me in late high school and early college, I went and I worked at a pretty large water park that could bring in about like 2,500 people, I think was capacity, 2,500, 2,600, somewhere around there. They had a bunch of shit, and like I enjoyed it because like it wasn't like your normal neighborhood pool where nothing fucking happened. Because something like that, I'd be so disengaged. And like it sounds bad, but like I don't know, like when you actually have to do stuff and there's rescues and you know emergencies, like it keeps you alert more, right? And it was more engaging for me. And nothing that horrible ever happened there, right? But like it was a daily occurrence that there would be a rescue or some sort of emergency that you would have to attend to, right? But anyways, I did a they had lap swim that would open up at 4 a.m. for the seniors, and anybody can come to it, but it was primarily for the seniors. And so I would get there at like 3:45 in the morning. I would open the pool, and then there'd be like 15 seniors that would come in and they would swim. And so, I mean, that was the thing. I'd be the only person at the entire, park at that time in the morning until about 8 a.m. when some people would start rolling in, right? And it was your own fucking world at that point, right? And it's just like you didn't have to deal with some of the bullshit that you normally did, which was nice. But the worst, though, is I worked at 4 a.m. till 10 p.m. a couple times because, and I don't think I was supposed to do that, but they were short staffed and I was like, I'll take the OT. But I slept like a fucking baby after that shit. That was a fucking long day. Dad never made it to your stuff growing up. You know, but you understood when you were older. Yeah. It can be tough for sure. He had a dad. He didn't go to get the milk. Jesus Christ. Mine went for the lotto tickets. Mine went for a pack of smokes. Don't worry. We're all in the same boat. No, I got it. I got it get bad. Definitely it was interesting because he was very high strung when I was a kid. Very. But also that was going through the recession when he owned a small business, and you know, he had his entire livelihood invested in that. And like I understood that at the time, but like not to the degree that I understand now, you know? And so there was some times that he was just very short tempered. And he's been very apologetic about it down the road too. Just like, I know I was very hard on you and stuff like that. And I'm like, I get it. Like hindsight's 2020, but I learned stuff from it for sure. It's a character builder. Kids almost had no dad because your wife made you go get milk. Wait, what? Mine's just a piece of shit. You go to his funeral to make sure he's really dead and not playing a joke. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. There's some piece of shits out there for sure. Some people definitely shouldn't be parents, right? I guess that's probably the way to put it. So when you had your wreck, almost died going, oh, Jesus Christ, actually for milk? That is crazy. Well, obviously I'm glad you're okay, but that brings a whole different meaning that dad went to go get some milk. Man. It's just one of those days. Mm-hmm. My dad was also a deadbeat, but joke's on him. I'm on track to retire in Hawaii. There you go, brother. Yeah, I've started to think through like where I want to retire someday, you know? There's plenty of time off from that for sure. And I think the other factor that will be kids, right? I do want kids down the road, and I think that'll be in our future for sure. Um the other half wants 5. I don't think I can do 5. I think two's my happy number. 3 would be my max. But if we were dinks, right? Dual income, no kids, that early retirement sounds really nice. Come with you to Hawaii. We can go to the beach every morning and do some fishing. Don't tempt me with a good time, Mikey. What is your target retirement age? That open offer. I don't take up much room and only need fed a handful of times a week. Winchester can live in the closet. Mikey just throws like a fucking chicken leg in there every now and then. She wants 5. You want 2. So have 7. Fuck you, Cajun. No. I want to retire someday. If I have 7 kids, my chances of retirement are not looking very great. Don't ask them to bring the barrel, however. I swear to God. My parents are considering retiring in Hawaii. My mom and stepdad specifically. I think that ship has sailed for them though, in terms of they want to be closer to the family. So I think they're looking in the Carolinas, is what it sounds like currently. But they go to Hawaii quite a bit actually. They enjoy it. Starting nursing school to work towards your CRA and make 300 this year. Do you have college debt? Sorry, I'm getting very personal. If you don't want to get into that, you're fine. But not to put you on the spot. No debt? Oh, so there you go. So you're in a really good spot. Debt free. Nice. If Val has 7 kids, he will be regarded. He will be regarded, but not retired. He'll be regarded by my 7 children. I mean, the only thing is my 7 kids, I could think about all the hardcore Iron Men I could get them to start to build up for when my current ones die, you know? There we go. Barrel full of bass. Well, I don't have that, but, you know, I suppose I can play the song. I can't type the real world without be. See, several people have typed that word, and it hasn't gotten. I'm not encouraging it, but oh man. Oh shit. Because the other half will definitely come down here and slap me if I say that. Down to 10. 81. This test seems to be going a little bit quicker than I was expecting, which is good. You're a good friend. Saw it. I want that clip. Wait, you want what clip? Your stream. I'm a behaved. Hey, you know, honestly, you know, I, we're pretty relaxed here, as y'all know, but I'm not saying it. You're trying to game and type? Oh, that's fair. I really don't care, but I know some people do, and I'm not trying to make people uncomfortable, right? That's my thing. Clearly, that pic you posted in Discord, the monkey? What is wrong with the monkey? He's literally just chilling. You can go pretty far without being banned. Look at me. Free my... Okay, you're reaching now, Mikey. You're fucking reaching. Oh my god, dude. He's literally in a cage. He's just... I called text my little homie, too. He knew where I was going with it? Nah, man. Nah. You're reaching. You're 100% reaching. This motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say. See... You're going to get me canceled for something that has no reason for me to actually get canceled. There's plenty of reasons somebody could cancel me. That is not a legitimate reason, though. That is a reach. Oh, man. In another life, Val is working with Tiger King. Are we fucking? Honestly, Tiger King is a series I need to go back and watch sometime. That shit was so wild. Back early COVID TV, that was prime. That was amazing. If he has his way with you, man. I hope he doesn't. Didn't that guy end up killing himself? Or it was like, well, it was the whole thing. He had a, wasn't it a Luger or some shit? He had an accidental discharge. Well, and then they were like, was it truly an accidental discharge? I thought that was the guy that Tiger King was fucking. I guess he was fucking a couple guys, wasn't he? Never watched it because it sounded like the dumbest fucking thing ever. But that's what makes it funny, Cajun, is because it's so stupid. He said it wouldn't go off with the mag out of the, and it had one in the chamber. That's right. But was it a Luger? Is it still on Netflix? If so, Cage, you need to go check it out. Like it is like it is brain rot, but it's brain rot because you're just seeing the stupid shit that group is doing. Oh, it was a Ruger. That's what it was. I actually have a Ruger from my grandfather, which I had to yell at my mom because she picked it up from my grandfather's place after he had passed. And that side of my family, they're not into firearms. And so she's like, I don't want it. She's like, do you want it? Or can you at least sell it or do something with it? She's like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm like, yeah, just drop it off my place. So she drops it off at my place and, you know, I'm taking it out and I'm like, hey, is the weapon cleared? And she's like, what? I'm like, is it unloaded? Is there ammo? And she goes, oh, no, there shouldn't be. And so, you know, I take it out just to check, right? And, you know, there was a magazine in it that, of course, had ammo in it, and there was one in the chamber. So I clear it, right? And I'm out in front of my house, right? Because I didn't want to carry this in because she had it in like a grocery bag. Like, and I'm like, and they even had the case. She just didn't put it in the case. And I'm like, I don't want to carry this into my house in a grocery bag and it go off or something. So I clear it. And of course, it's when like my new neighbor who lives next door is like walking by. And so like he sees me like unloading a gun in the, you know, in the front lawn basically. And I just kind of wave and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. Like I'm just unloading this. I'm like, way to greet the neighbor's mom. I'm like, God damn. Jesus. And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, my dad's just looking at my stepdad. He shot some firearms. He doesn't own any, but he's just looking at her like, what the fuck? But I love my mother, but that was not her best moment. There we go. You live in FN. You didn't want to spend that much to shoot a 519. Okay. There we go. Oh, man. We got 65 more left. We're getting there. You bought a gun 2 weeks ago? Ari, what'd you get? IRL range level 99. Ruger Max 9. Can't picture that. Let's see. Take a look at it. Oh, I like that. It's a nice little compact. That looks really nice. 9, I'm assuming. Sorry, but that does sound like she would be kept far away from any kind of firearms. Yeah. Well, she doesn't shoot, so. Nice. 9's honestly the way to go. I know there's a whole argument about stopping power and shit, but like, a 9 will, God forbid you ever get in one of those situations, a 9 will do the job. Especially with, depending how much your state's magazine laws are, which Wisconsin I know is pretty chill, so I don't think you're going to have issues there. For some reason, people think the caliber is illegal. Watched a body cam where a cop was unloading one, was talking about charges for an illegal round. Crazy. A deagled? What's going on, Matt? Good to see you. You've been watching the World Cup? I didn't watch it last night, but I watched the highlights afterwards for USA. 9mm has as much stopping power now. Yeah, I mean, you can get different, right? Different types too, depending what you're trying to do, right? It's fine, right? That's part of the reason I got the 40 was, that was back in the day when before I was just like, should I have that? Should I? And so I got the 40, and I'm like, I really wish I got the SIG in 9 instead of 40, because the 40's fine, but there's no reason for it. It's just more recoil than you need to. Last night's game was great, and the Brazil game was good. Wait, what did Brazil play? Because they're in the same division as, what is it, Norway? Because Bear was telling us the other day, he's got, I think it was Bear was saying he's got that for like a pool for that. Morocco group C. Okay. Really? 1911 45 ACP. Honestly, I don't own one, but I've shot a buddy of mine's. I fucking loved 1911. I want to buy one someday. Honestly, like if I get another handgun, that'll probably be what I get. Snaps too much? Yeah. Yeah, my SIG 40, it has a little bit too much that, if you're shooting rapid fire, you very quickly lose what source of accuracy you've got. And the ammo's just too fucking expensive for 40 compared to a 9. And it's harder to find. Not as, like, during COVID, it was really hard to find 40. It's hard to find most things, but yeah, 9's just the way to go. You shot a buddy of yours? Maybe you should be kept. You know what I mean. P365, you can hold on target and unload it without it moving. And that's a 9, I'm assuming. I think, do they make it anything outside of 9? Because like the 226 I have, they have a 9 and they have the 40, and I got the 40. It's only a 9? Okay. Oh, it goes in 380 as well? Did Illinois pass the new ammunition registration thing? Admittedly, I haven't been following as much because I have plenty of ammo stocked up. What were they talking about doing? Winchester might know. Winchester's an Illinois guy. I know he's a firearm owner too. Should I get a P320? Yeah, I will not be getting that. And it's such a shame because I love SIG. SIG is so great, but they fucked themselves on that. It's bad. Wanted our POS guy. Yeah, Illinois is an interesting state for firearms. I know what you mean. All I hear is you've been hit by a bullet once, grazed. I have a mother that can't handle a firearm. You shot someone. I never shot somebody. I shot a buddy of mine's 1911. Thank you very much. Any and all ammo, including stuff you already bought, has to be registered and an extra tax on all newly purchased ammo. Including stuff you already bought? How do you register ammo? How would that even work? There's no way the ammo one went through, right? That's ridiculous. I mean, good thing for me, I lost all my firearms and ammo in that boating accident a while back. It's all at the bottom of the Illinois River, sadly. If anybody finds it, let me know, though. Yeah, right? You can put serial numbers? That wouldn't make no fucking sense. I have a hard time believing manufacturers would even fucking try to go with that, you know? All right, this is way too slow of a song for us to be listening at this point in the night. There we go. We'll go with that instead. The entire industry would shut down? Yeah. It's just crazy how the entire stream that owns firearms has all been in boating accidents. I don't know. It's just gotten increasingly common for some reason. Really, the Coast Guard needs to, like, shore up some rules or something. Some office wants serial numbers on the... That's so stupid. Look, I get some of the type of regulations that some states want to do, right? Some things make sense. Don't get me wrong. And again, I'm not trying to get political. Like, I'm not. But, like... But some of this shit just gets so stupid. I'm all within common sense type things, but... Serial numbers on each ammunition, each round, it's crazy. The same as think fingerprint readers on guns can work. Yeah. There's... Yeah, I don't fucking know anymore. Just, it makes you question a lot of things. It's already bad enough how much they tax ammunition, but... Man, I want a DFS so bad. This looks so good. And the whip. This guy's obviously a main account, but... Dream. Say. Dude. Now, how much Illinois tax is it now? You go to Missouri for all your ammo, as you should. The credit card warrior. He's definitely giving some of those vibes, isn't he? Good. Yeah, the Torva upgrade before the pegs is interesting. What's that weapon? Yeah. Iron Man's wet dream. Weakness of these? What is the weakness of a Hellhound, actually? I don't even know. I don't think I've ever looked. It feels like they're that weak to much of anything. They've got no weakness outside of water. Weakness of these? Pretty sure their melee is flat. Demon Bane? Yeah. I mean, he's using a whip, so... Missouri will sell me Dragon's Breath for your shotgun. I've honestly never shot a Dragon's Breath. That would be fun, though. You know what? No, I haven't, but I've seen it been shot before. One of my cousins had some. But I didn't want to use his ammo. I have to hang out with you sometime, Val. We'll have to go shooting. It'll be fun. We can go to the Mexican restaurant you were talking about. There we go. Scorching bow. Arbalest? What the fuck is an arbalest? I don't know what an arbalest is. I feel like he just made some shit up. You go to a buddy's farm in the country to shoot, and it's basically a free-for-all. Yeah. I hate indoor ranges, honestly. Usually I only shoot when I'm out in Iowa. Because our farm's out there, and we've got quite a bit of land, so we can kind of shoot wherever. But bro hit you with the just... I think he's saying he just wikied it. His typing is a little sus. He said, fucking no cannon. Already sick of these. Yeah, not a great... That rune's nice, though, for irons. Fucking credit card works. Go to 600. I love that. I think, so our farm, we've got... Probably... over a ravine, we probably close in about 3/4 of a mile. Now, I don't shoot that range much. The only time we really did that is when we were shooting the 50 for fun. Daily Val pick is done. What'd you do? All right, this might be my favorite one that you have ever done, Cajun. Oh my god. Look at this fucker. Look what he did. I swear to God. He made me and Dick Cheney. I swear to God. If I go missing, Dick Cheney did it. I know he's dead, but still, he found a way to do it. I swear to God. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my God, that is so good. That's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. We fuck around and shoot the 22 out to 500 just to see if we can get close. Yeah, you gotta have... That's gotta be a hell of a time. The fucking wind blowing that shit all around, I imagine. He's not dead. He's refueling. He's refueling. Matt is right, though. I need to watch my back. I wonder if Ice Barrage would kill him fast. Say, only one way to find out. I'm letting him do that shit, though. I'm a fucking iron. Man, Dick Cheney. I'm sorry. It's so fucking funny to me that as he was vice president of the United States, he shot a dude. Expensive as fuck, but way quicker. Val does look like a bird. I give bird vibes. Does anyone else remember the stand-up show which Will Ferrell did as George Bush? Was it like an SNL skit or something? I can't entirely say I remember that. Credit card warrior complains about the price of Barrage. He goes, I'll give it a try once I go through this food. This dude is gonna fucking take over my world, fucking Ice Barrage in these dudes. Well, I just saved him from doing it because I don't think they're gonna stack very well unless you have alts. It was like an hour of him covering Bush's life, and the bit about Cheney was amazing. Said he walked downstairs and he saw him floating and blood flowing all around him. Dick Cheney would be that guy. Man. God. Dick Cheney was basically president, so... Oh, man. If he comes back for Ice Barrage, would he be wearing magic armor? Still as Blorva? Alright, we'll do a poll. New poll. We're in Torva. There you go. Go crazy, kids. Oh my gosh. He was president. He did everything but get rid of Bush to take over. Basically, do you ever see the movie? What is it? It's Cheney. I think it's called Cheney. Or oh no, it's Vice. It's the one that Christian Bale played Dick Cheney. And I love the scene. I'm like, who knows how you know, the validity behind it? But like when he meets with Bush down in Texas, and he's just like, you know, the vice president as a figurehead, and really, I would just want the minor things, so you could focus on the day to day. I want to do foreign policy, internal political discussions, military, basically naming every single fucking function of the president. I'm like, I would love it if that was actually a conversation that happened. I'm sorry. That's so fucking funny to me. Pull the guy too, Val. I'm not going to be a dick. He wanted to handle everything important. He did. He did. It's crazy. It's a good movie, though, if you haven't seen it. Regardless of your political affiliations, and again, I'm not trying to be political, but I think most people can probably agree that Dick Cheney probably had way more power than he probably should have as a vice president. But it is a good movie. It's entertaining. I hated Bush back then, but you feel for him more nowadays. He is a funny motherfucker. Like, I will say that. Like, in terms of, like, his one-liners and just, like, his Bushisms, if you will, just, like, random shit that he would say, and you're just like, oh, my gosh. Especially, like, when you look at politics nowadays, right? It's just everything is so high-strung and polarizing. And there'd just be moments that, like, Bush would just say something stupid, and, like, he would even laugh at himself. Like, like, I'm sorry. The shoe dodging, phenomenal. Phenomenal. That's how he forded Torva. Wait, from what? Is Mole? Oh, no. Man, he's coming back wearing Torva. Who's the one Chad that believes he's going to wear the mage gear? We got a supporter out there. So regarding the pick on the Discord, was that the guy who shot you? Yeah, I was actually hunting with Dick Cheney. Mikey has faith in our friend Mac VF. I believe that fish and humans can coexist on this planet peacefully. Wait, did he actually say that? Oh my gosh. My favorite is the fucking, we must stop these terrorist killers. Now watch this drive. That is probably my favorite quote ever. Reddit says you can in here? Maybe. For some reason, I thought you can't in the catacombs. Thinking can't? Yeah, I don't think you can either, but it will be fun to see if he tries. We're just going to make this man a Chad. We're going to get him to learn this game. Before we're done with Mag VF, he's going to go get his Infernal Cape and his Quiver. It's going to be great. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh my god. So fucking funny. Man. Move somewhere. His grace. Heaven save me. Me save. When he's trying not to laugh and he sounds serious, his snickering Bush voice. Man. I don't know if I could do the Bush voice very well. Ain't so far down. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking ain't so far down. Stick this creed right in my veins. He's the ultimate fake Texan. Aren't the Bushes from Maryland? Are they? I have no idea. I can't say I've really looked into that. We should wait for Sunny and then ask Sunny. Sunny is our resident Texan in the chat. Dopey's Texan too, but we haven't seen Dopey in a while. I hope he's doing all right. Dopey and Sunny were our two resident Texans. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. New Haven, Connecticut? Is that where he was born? I'd be curious on like his childhood, because his dad was governor of Texas at one point too, wasn't he? Cajun, you were born in Texas? Oh, I didn't remember that. Ain't so violent. To be fair, I feel like a lot moved to Texas, especially nowadays, but his dad is from Massachusetts, but his dad was also the governor of Texas at one point, right? All of your exes live in Texas? I love that for you. Oh, man. Hey, all my exes live in Texas. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they were in the oil business somehow. Oh man. He was the head of the CIA, was he? I did not realize that. Hmm. Looking at bush and poppy fields? Oh no. I feel like that could be a interesting story. I'm gonna have to come back down for one more trip. CIA in the 80s were running drugs to fund operations. Why does that not surprise me? I feel like you could have like a daily CIA operation like corner where we could just talk about just weird ass or stupid shit operations that fucking the CIA did. I remember, gosh, what was it? I think it was in the 60s. The CIA, they did an operation where they wanted it was basically a test of like chemical and biological weapons, where off the coast of California, they released a sort of bacteria. I can't remember the name of the bacteria, but you know the bacteria in like a bathtub that if you don't clean it, right, it's kind of like a red mold, right? You kind of get the red stains on there. They released that, and it started to spread out of control, and like 14 people died from it because they got like infections from it, and it kind of spread it across the United States. It's just like, you stupid motherfuckers. They've tried to train a lot of animals. Barry Seal, the head smuggler for Pablo in the 80s, was working for the CIA at the same time, running guns to South America. Is that the one that Tom Cruise, is that the one that he plays that part? There's a movie I thought about that. Spent a lot of money turning a cat into a spy, implanted cameras and shit inside the cat and released it, and instantly got ran over. I do remember that because they were releasing it in front of the Soviet embassy. I have read on that. The movie left out a lot. I've never seen the movie. I've just seen enough clips on that on like YouTube shorts and shit. I do need to sit down and watch that. Live in Texas. I really love to be. All my exes live in Texas. Clinton sued for the name to be changed. American made. The first name was Mina for the town Barry's dropping the drugs in Arkansas. Man, crazy. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta fill up my water real quick. All right. Oh, we're back. I'm gonna order some food because your boy has not eaten yet. There we go. I think I'm gonna order some Buffalo Wild Wings. It's been a while since I've had some B-dubs. Let's see. The real question is, what do I get from B-dubs? I could do wings, but I also like some of their other shit too. What's your go-to wing sauce? I'm a basic ass bitch when it comes to wings. I love the honey barbecue. I'm very simple when it comes to that. The Buffalo Wild Wings there shit. Mine's not great, but it's not bad. It's all right. I might do some wings. Shit. Should I order a party platter for myself? We having a party tonight? I'll do some wings. I haven't done wings in a while. Oh, they got value bundles too. I can get 10 boneless wings and fries for how much? 15 bucks? That seems more than I remember. Fucking inflation, baby. Honey barbecue. I'll do ranch. Some carrots and celery too. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. We'll do that. Boneless wings or chicken nuggets? I don't disagree, but I'm fucking lazy, man. I just want to eat. I want to eat something easy, you know? Especially when I'm streaming. I can't eat wings. I can't eat full on drumsticks on stream. 1771 after taxes. Actually a scam, but whatever, I guess. All right, we do that. Oh, shit. Let's see. Beautiful. Okay, I got that shit ordered. Shit. I think my phone was fucking around. All right, we're good. Why can't you? I'm not getting shit all over my keyboard and mouse and not stuffing my face with fucking wings right in front of y'all. Like, I need to remain some composure, you know? Trying to, at least. Heartbreaker. How fucking messy do you eat? They're wings. You could eat them with one hand. No, I got my F keys, man. I gotta move my camera. Ah, beautiful. Don't worry, I got some apples and not apples, carrots and celery too. Get some greens, you know? Do not ogre wings from cases expecting actual chicken wings. Wait, what do they give you? I'm assuming they're tenders, aren't they? Tenders or nuggies? Carrots aren't greens? Fuck you. Swear to God. They're a vegetable. Any vegetable is a green. Breaker. Until the end. I'm losing my fucking mind. They don't even add sauce to them. They make you dip them. Wait. So are they literally chicken tenders that they give you, or are they wings and then you dip it? Like, how does that work? You're not wrong. If you sell buffalo wings and I order them, it's just a cup of buffalo sauce and naked wings. If you sell buffalo wings and I order them, it's just a cup of buffalo sauce and naked wings. You didn't sell me buffalo wings. I don't disagree. But they're actually wings, at least. That's not just like tenders or chicken nuggets or whatnot. Now, Casey's Pizza, though, godly. I fucking love it. Absolutely amazing. Breaker. For those who haven't had the experience of eating gas station pizza from Casey's,
Steve's online.
It's
this is huge.
Steve! Nicely. How are you, my friend? We were just talking about Hawaii a little bit ago. Mikey's retiring there, apparently. My Casey, and apparently I'm going with him. My Casey sucks anymore. Used to like the taco pizza, but now, honestly, I've never had their taco pizza. Love their breakfast pizza. Their breakfast pizza is phenomenal. And then their sausage and pepperoni is good too. I'm not a big taco pizza guy just in general, though, I think is the thing. It's not even the it's just, I don't know. I love tacos and I love pizza, but I like them in their true form by themselves, you know? Casey's is a pizza place that sells gas on the side. You're not wrong at all. Yeah, gas station Hunt Brothers wings for lunch. How are those in comparison?
Slayer task completed.
Slayer task completed. There we go. I'll just go Faladar. You don't have a Casey's near you? I feel like they don't get up to Wisconsin as much. Because I feel like Come and Go and fucking God, what's the other Wisconsin one? I'm totally blanking on it right now. There's a couple chains up there. Halftime down by 5. Quick Trip is one. But they've got another one like that is like Ari will know. Can't remember off the top of my head. We would go to in our last break, and that was when they would be about to throw away all the food from the warmers, and they would just give it to us when you went back in 2020. Oh, man. That's fucking awesome. Buc-ee's. Yeah, Buc-ee's isn't Wisconsin-based, though, but Buc-ee's, yeah. I take it the Knicks are down by 5, Bear. I mean, on the road down by 5 at half. That's not bad, right? Still well within it. Especially considering the last game. I think you guys are right where you need to be. Right in striking distance. Everything about you. How many tasks was that? 1595 tasks. Okay. There's some Casey's. Okay. Knicks down by 5. We're down by 17. Okay, so you got the momentum. That's good. Casey's fucking. Why do they keep giving me trolls, man? I really don't want the troll. They're not that bad of a task, but I don't. Tiny Dick. What a fucking name. That's going in the sus names chat in the Discord. Tiny Dick is crazy. Jagic says there's a name filter. Some bullshit. No, there ain't. No, the fuck there ain't. Let's see here. Sus names. That's your alt? Nice. Troll boss when, right? Honestly, a troll boss would go hard. They can put it underneath Death Plateau. Everything about you. I get rid of that. I need the Fremy boots. Teleport out. Your buddy kept telling you you should hook up with the cashier that was hooking us up as a thank you for free food. If she would have had a few more teeth, I might have. Is fucking hilarious. Winchester's about to take one for the team for the boys. I respect it. Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need, right? It's a sign she doesn't. Jesus Christ, nicely. The gummer. Oh my gosh. That should be somebody's RSN if it's not taken already. The gummer. Couldn't put the pipe down. More like that, probably. All right, what am I missing here? Get rid of some of these. Look at 530 death runes from that. That feels pretty darn good. We take those. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna save my energy up here a little bit. Nice. Fucking cannon out there, I swear to God. Nursing homes are great. Y'all need some Jesus. Oh my God. We've gone off the deep end. To be fair, I don't think we've ever been in the shallow end, but these old people ain't dead yet. They need love too. You're a gilf lover? A gilfer, if you will. Grannies need stuffing as well. I'm so concerned. Nothing wrong with a good gilfy. Oh my God. I'm a gilf? Nice. So wait, y'all are trying to stuff me? That's kind of concerning. Also, Blade, what's going on? Good to see you, my friend. This do be a great place for a cannonball. I've got like no fucking cannonballs is the issue. I've got the gilf coursing through my veins. No, I like dogs, Ari. Don't you forget. Dogs only, not cats. You know what fixes not... You know what fixes not cannonballs, don't you? What? That grandma might teach you something? I mean, she's experienced, right? Only cats. Only cats be wildin'. I mean, this task is quick enough as it is. Just fucking bopping a couple of these guys a few times, you know? I might have to take a look. I think I have maybe some cannonballs, but it's not much. Fun fact, STDs are all over nursing homes. I have heard that before. As we said, gilfs need love too. Grandmas and grandpas. That troll do have that head, though. We take those. Everything you need. You know, I am kind of curious how much I've got in the bank. I'm gonna go check the cannonballs real quick. Fuck it. We might as well. I think maybe I have like 500. Woo! Wait, look at all the Addy cannonballs we have. I should probably keep that for sailing though, right? You can't. Can you use those in a dwarf cannon? I got some rune cannonballs too. You can't use them. I can only use the steel cannonballs. Sad. Oh well. Well, we've got enough to use for a little bit. Give me these. Never experienced life if you've never experienced a Gilfy. Take those dentures out. Bear, how many Gilfies have you experienced? Asking for research purposes, of course. The Gilfies. I swear. Let's set this shit up. Go to work, baby girl. Now we smacking. Too bad you can't use the other cannonballs in the cannon. Would be pretty chill. Could get a range level from this shit, too. We got 11k range XP left. They also have snacks you can steal. Gilfs make you the snacks. I would argue making the snacks is superior. Think about all the cookies you could get. Shit go hard. After you go hard. Love me when I'm gone. And everything you need. I'll never let you down, even if I could. I will say, this is a shit show, though, with everything on my fucking screen. $30k XP till 75 range, and you can finally use your Eclipse and the Lattle. Let's fucking go, Blade. You hitting that tonight? Doing a bingo, you got some tiles to work on, and Eclipse will make it so much easier. What, do you know what the tiles are yet? I'd like to be able to say I threw a woman's back out or hips at least once in your life. Well, I think your gillies or your gilfies would give you a fair shot at that, right? Bad. I'm so concerned for us. What if I told Bear the only way the Knicks win is if he throws out a Gilfie's hips? Good old Gilfie. Get a Barrow's Weapon, get a Moon's Clog, and a Twin Flame. Oh, that'll be perfect tiles for you. Want the Eclipse for Titans? Yeah. The Atlato's fucking fantastic for Titans, honestly. Yeah, that's what I've been using. Pretty solid. This Alkin. Val, you need another mod? You know, still working through a backlog of applications, but if you're considering, you should apply. Doing 4 tiles on your hardcore. If you get them done, you'll do some raids on the GIM. How progressed is your GIM, Blade? Are you able to do pretty much any raids that you want? Every time you think of a Gilfie, just picture the old lady from Grandma's Boy. I don't know if I know that movie. Any raids you ready for? 2k total? There you go. Nice. Oh, put my cannonballs in there. There we go. I do need to make more cannonballs at some point. Oh, shit. That scared me. That's the fucking Fremnik underneath me. His health bar is almost 0. I thought I was dying. Gotta watch Grandma's Boy at least once, Val. I would give it a go. Gotta toss you an invite to the club. Oh, Bear, I'll invite you right now. Are you online now? Come to World, 575 to Jatizo. I'll grab the banner out of the bank real quick. You are more than welcome to join. We're still kind of getting it set up, so it's not massive yet, but please join. We'd love to have you. Run rooftops and iPad. Yeah, come out to Jatizo. I'm on world 575. It's a fun stoner movie where a guy goes to live with his sweet, innocent grandma. Oh, no. Wait, his grandma? Where are you going with this, Winchester? Brother, that's called incest. 575, Jatizo. Out here. Like, I'll meet you at the bank over here. Not like that, but based off our conversation that we've been having, it's a classic? Okay, all right. Let me figure out how to get there again. Go to Fremnik, the Fremnik Isles, and then take the little boat on the north dock. Or if you want to wait till I finish this task, I can meet you at like Artie or something. Do something that makes it a little bit easier so you don't have to navigate all the way out here. Jared. What's going on, brother? Happy Saturday. Run across the world for you, baby. Oh, baby girl, thank you. I appreciate you. Not much. About the same, honestly. We're just smacking some trolls, both in chat and in game. It's great. It's about right. Eight sharks? Oh, baby. $59 of these fuckers left. Just let me know when you're out in the area, Bear. I'll run over to the bank. I don't want you to get smacked coming out here. My cannon be gunning. Wait, watermelon seed. Give me that watermelon. Give me that long watermelon. A watermelon inside a watermelon? I fucking love that. Vine was so good, man. I miss Vine. I've said that multiple times throughout our streaming career, but like, man, I still miss it. That was quality brain rot. Now we just got stupid brain rot. At the bank? Coming. I going. I love how I still keep getting XP drops, even while I'm running away. Where's my banner at? There she is. Where be the homie? The flex. Bear, I assume? Invite Bear to Just John's. Oh, turn your accepting aid on. Yes, welcome to Just John's. A fellow John. We love it. Welcome, my friend. Your beef pasta's done? Beef pasta sounds pretty fucking good. Welcome, 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 welcome. What else we got online right now in Just John's? Looks like we've got Cajun online right now in Just John's too. I think I'm too late for Fitzagio tonight. I feel like Fitzagio popped in for like a second, then he probably passed out. Even flow. What does that bring us up to? 12 Johns. 12 total Johns. We'd love to see it. Beef pasta is one of your comfort foods. Always good. It sounds good. Is it like a beef stroganoff or like what is the... Walk me through it. Yeah. Love me some beef stroganoff. With brown gravy. Mmm. Dude, you're getting me hungry. I can't wait for this fucking B-dubs. I love how, like, the world has collectively agreed to call Buffalo Wild Wings B-dubs. Jay? This motherfucker. Let me finish this task first, then. Hold on. God damn it, Jay. I don't want the fishing barrel anymore. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't actually exist. Zaxby's is better. I've honestly never had Zaxby's. And we're going to go about through half our cannonballs on this one task. But we'll probably get a range level, though, which would be pretty chill. Or pretty darn close, at least. It's a Southern Buffalo Wild Wings, basically. I've seen it before. I've just never gone. I do need to try it sometime, though. You only had Zaxby's once, and you weren't impressed? What's the go-to there? Call. Oh. My stomach is not feeling great today, though. Just feel bloated. Seven left. You just get bone and wings and the hottest sauce. See, I like hot sauce, but I don't really like it on my wings. I like more flavor than hot on my wings. Kind of like why I like the honey barbecue. Like, obviously there's no spice whatsoever in that shit, but like, it's just the sweet just tastes good to me. Sounds like Val needs some Midol. Maybe. It's possible. Wait, a snapegrass seed is 13k? I got 14 of one of those from one of the seed packs? It's kind of crazy.
Slayer task completed.
Slayer task completed. We take that. I think I got all my cannon parts. Yep. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. 722 range XP for away from the next level. Link, what's going on, brother? Barbecue dipped into some ranch. Oh, I love ranch so much. I got ranch dipping sauce with my B-dubs. Yeah, we just ordered B-dubs. We're getting some B-dubs here shortly, Link, and I'm excited. I'm so hungry right now. I should probably alk these. There's that. Sounds really good, right? Oh, I fucking love it. You like some tang to it? I don't mind tang. I just don't want the tang or the spice to be overwhelming with the wing. I want to taste the chicken, you know? I think that's my thing with it. Let's see what the next task is, and then we'll go do our side quests as assigned by Jay. Why are there spicy wings? Just to dip them in ranch. I feel like the ranch and the hot sauce actually kind of like combo with each other, though. You know? Yeah. I'm like, I love like, so my new thing has been taking a Jack's pizza, right? Put some hot sauce on it. The acidity adds to it. And then if you're feeling really bold, use some ranch in addition to that too. So you got hot sauce, ranch, pizza. Oh, so fucking good. Fucking love it. You can't stand ranch? What? And you're a Midwesterner? What the fuck? Boo this man. That's crazy. You like blue cheese, don't you? See, I like crumble blue cheese on like salads and shit, but the blue cheese like sauce, like the dipping sauce, just seems weird to me. Everyone here growing up would cover their plates in the shit, and the smell alone makes you gag? Really? I fucking love ranch. I don't use it as excessively as a lot of Midwesterners do. And I usually don't use it on my pizza, but sometimes I fuck around with it, like the Jack situation there. You can't get past the smell of blue cheese. See, that was me as a kid, but my mom was obsessed with it, and she eventually just got me used to it. But I could see why the smell would be a turnoff for it, because that definitely was me. Ooh, there we go. We get a Fight Caves task. Switch to TikTok Jad. Thank you. There we go. We'd love to see that. We were saying last night we kind of wanted to get one of these. We'll go do our 2 Temperos, and then we will get our Jad. How about that? Angler. I just gotta make sure I bring like the right balance of fucking prayer pots to food this time, because last time I brought not enough food and it really fucked me. I made it to the last round before Jad, and I had no food, and I was like trying to flick redemption. You're not a cheese person unless it's pizza? Wait, you hate cheese and you hate ranch? Winchester, what do you like? I'm very concerned. There we go. Sawdust, apparently. Oh, man. This dude. Can we ban Winchester? Should we do a poll to ban Winchester? We like Winchester. We just think his food choices are extremely questionable. We must enlighten him. Did you miss the part where it messes my stomach up and makes you sick? Well, are you talking about you gagging from smelling ranch, or are you talking about something different? Vote to drown in ranch. That seems like the reasonable solution here, Link. I would agree with that, actually. We're gonna waterboard him with ranch. Eating cheese. Are you lactose intolerant? It messes you up. Like it gives you the shits. The cheese 100% is worth the shits. We love cheese. Have you tried those pills that are supposed to help? That's a good question. I have heard that they've made those like anti-lactose intolerant pills or whatever. Never, I mean, I'm not lactose intolerant, so I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I mean, pizza's worth suffering. Let's start the solo this way. Not quick climb. What's the difference between climb and quick climb? That's fucking stupid. There's also a guy on YouTube who genetically engineered himself to tolerate lactose. What did he just slowly like microdose himself on it or some shit? Trust me, I wish I could enjoy lasagna without feeling like shit all week. See, lasagna is a bit overrated for me. I like it, but like, I don't know. They made a fucking cat that was addicted to lasagna. That seemed unnecessary. Like, it's okay, but CRISPR gene editing. No idea what that is, but I'm glad it worked for him so he could enjoy cheese and pizza and such. Where's the double fish? There she is. Don't talk about Garfield like that. Man, fuck that cat. Eats all that lasagna, doesn't share that shit. All my homies hate Garfield. Winchester probably hates him too because he eats all that cheese. I heard he also puts ranch all over his lasagna, so there's that too. Does today's generation know who Garfield is? Probably not, honestly. I'll take a look, Jared. The Thought Emporium. Interesting. Science is bottomless well of... Oh, that's a long thing. The bot just bans every link. It hates it. OGs, remember the cat dog? I do remember the cat dog. Vaguely. Put all but 2 in there. As a bunch of videos on amateur genetics. Am I going to get put on a watch list for researching genetics and gene editing? Feels like might be a questionable topic for me to be researching. There's that. I don't go to a lot of cookouts or eat at people's places because of it, honestly. You have a hard time telling someone cooking for me that you can't have cheese on something. Honestly, like, I feel like, though, whenever I'm grilling, I usually don't put cheese on my burger. I love a burger. I'm not a big cheeseburger guy. The cheese doesn't really enhance it for me, and it's just extra calories unnecessarily, so I'd rather put those calories to other shit, right? So I at least I always ask if people want cheese on their things, right? I thought that was pretty common when people ask that. 2.21 million subscribers on the channel, so it isn't exactly niche. Well, 2.21 million people are on a fucking follow list from the US government, probably. Now we banned the streamer. What? Because I don't like cheese on my burger. I don't dislike it. It just doesn't enhance it for me. It's just extra calories. Almond mom. What the fuck is an almond mom? I ain't calorie counting, but gotta, I want my calories to go to beer, man. I don't need it from cheese. Correct. Winchester's 100% right. A good burger does not need cheese. I want to taste the meat in my mouth, all right? Like, let me enjoy that. Un momento. Well, I think I got a DoorDash order here. Again? 2 days in a row? Look at this succulent Chinese meal that we've got here. We're big backing it tonight. Oh, man. Likes milking men and feeling meat in his mouth. See, the milking men's a stretch, but I do love the feel of shit. I put too many fish in there. Fuck. We'll see if we'll be okay. We want to eat this. Oh, yeah. We are absolutely feasting. I fucking love B-dubs, man. It's definitely come downhill from what it used to be, but still. Oh. Amazing. Streamer's the kind of dude that puts ketchup on a steak? No. Put a little bit more respect on my name, please. The allegations be wild, and I got me down to 1%. Nice. We're good. Yeah. I fucking hate it when they give you these tiny ass little ones. They're like, yeah, that counts as one of your 10. Fuck you. Give me some normal size wings. Absolute insanity. Old beat-ups wouldn't do that to me. Ouch, wounds. You didn't order wings, you ordered nuggets. Well, let me enjoy my goddamn nuggets, Cajun. So what? Sue me. Brother likes some nuggies. Who doesn't like some nuggies, to be honest? Come on now. Mmm. Use A1 when you're marinating your steaks because you like the flavor of it. See, I've never done that, but I could see that, but is a marination, but Dino Nuggies, love it. Peak, honestly. Val, we need more southern food places up here. Looking at Cajun name makes you want some jambalaya. I love a good jambalaya, honestly. Jambalaya absolutely slaps. I need a southern grandma to call me honey and feed me a nice chunky bowl of jambalaya or some gumbo. Mmm. Fuck me up. I'd add her to my GILF list. That's how the GILFs make moves on me. They make me some jambalaya or some gumbo. If I could be like that. Bunch of buckies, please. Thank you. Let's put out some fires, gets a little extra points. They could serve me possum pecker and I'd eat it because I know it's about to taste good 100%. Old Southern ladies, they know how to fucking cook. They blindfold my ass and shove things in my mouth and I'd be happy with it. I have faith. Yes, yes, douse the fire. Look at all these points we're getting. Poor people learn to make poor food taste like $1 million, 110%. Through years and years of experience, too. Handed down through generations. Me ma used to make it like this. Back during the war. Mmm. Your feast team. You wish you had your grandpa's bacon recipe? What'd he do? I fucking love bacon. Bacon is an S tier meat, for sure. We should do a tier ranking of meats. If I knew, I would tell you. I don't know what the seasoning was he used to cure it, but it was good. Snoop's bacon recipe is pretty fucking good. What does he do for it? For some reason, Snoop Dogg does seem like a guy that would just just strangely be an amazing chef. Dude's gonna be high as balls, but he's gonna make some great food. The higher he is, the better the food is. And he probably doesn't even remember the recipes. He probably just makes it whatever he's vibing with that day, and it's just godly. Can we separate foods by animal type? Like when we do the tier list? Like a cow separate of a pig? Birds need a separate category? Birds do need a separate category. I would agree with that statement. Potheads, either amazing chefs or absolute animal degenerates, and no in between. Reese, you're not wrong. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Oh, bad. Lies, but I seem to be struck by you. Because you're standing still. Wouldn't they already be separate if it's a tier list? Well, I think we're saying how to break up the items that are on the tier list. Like the categories that we're ranking. Oh shit, your attempt? Get ready to get rated? No, please. I swear to God. That would be my fucking luck. It's the only time I ever get fucking rated is when I'm at fucking Temperos. You keep showing up in your recommended? Yes, Reese. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a sign. You can't escape us. We are inevitable. Oh my God. All right, we got one more Tempe, and then we're getting back to Slayer. Ooh, protein.
We reached our followers goal of 350.
Reese,
thank you, everyone.
Thank you for the follow. Big 350. We love to see it. You can't escape the inevitable. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I appreciate you. Team Slacker. Who the fuck is this? Why you slacking? Am I going to run this with this random person here? I'm here for it. I'm surprised they haven't deboarded yet. Oh, yep, I'm running with this rando. Nice. Is this one of y'all? Or is this truly just some random dude on this world? Only recommended when attempts. Wait, what? Only recommend what? Dove and quail might be your favorite meats. Dove is fantastic. That is definitely an S tier meat. Old Boss cooked up some elk steaks on Christmas. I've honestly never had elk. Some of the best meat you've ever had. It does seem like it'd be very good. I should probably eat some of these fries that I got. I also need to get some more water. I have a feeling this will not be a 3 down, so we'll see. I truly think this is some random dude we found. You've eaten a lot of critters. None come close to those 3 for you. Dove is just so tender. It's just, oh. Dove jerky, too. Oh, so good. You can also do a lot with it. Yeah. Like, Dove jerky was the first time I had Dove. It's just such a random thing you wouldn't think about, like, eating, you know? We're going to see if this homie's trying to do the 3 down. I'll try it. We'll see what happens here. Today. To be. We're about to get a wave. What about today? What's your favorite part of a pig to eat? See, I probably would have to agree with ribs myself. I love the fucking ribs. I do love a ham steak, but ribs are just so good. A good barbecue rib. You can't beat that shit. Bacon's the best part. See, I'm still probably more partial to ribs than bacon. Bacon's good, but like, bacon's less of a meal and more of like a side dish, right? Whereas ribs you can have as a meal. I wouldn't say it's overrated, but like, I think that like there's more of a time and a place from bacon, you know? Oh, I fucking love brats. Brats are so good. Brats are fantastic. That's my German heritage in me too. Longest ride. Yeah, let's give all of our fish in there. I'll go hit it with them. Fuck it. We'll do a 2 down. That's fine. I'll have plenty of extra fish to throw in there in a second too, anyways. Hey! What am my guy doing? Oh, you like it cooked till it's almost burnt? See, I like it like a good medium. A little char on the outside, but I want it tender in the inside, you know? When I bite into it, I don't want it to be charcoaly. Fully cooked, a little bit of a crunch, but that inside's still soft, you know? I'll throw the rest of my fish in here real quick. Last day, and tomorrow was too late. Would you say goodbye to yesterday? Maybe some more fishies. Bratwurst, you just want seared and cooked. Polish sausage has a texture where you like it crispy. Admittedly, I haven't had too much Polish sausage. I'm pretty sure I've had it before, but can't say I can give you like a fair estimate of how I would want it cooked. However, the Gilf cooks it. That's what I need. You're a Polish sausage? I actually don't think I have like any Pole in me. Maybe yeah, I mean, that's probably a bit of an extent to say, but I'm primarily German and Norwegian heritage-wise. The what? Reese, you've missed a lot of context. I'm just gonna put it that way. We were talking about grandmas. Grandmas need love too, all right? That's what was being discussed earlier. We don't discriminate here. Oh, long bone. Give me that long bone. Oh my god.
An anonymous viewer has gifted a sub to Cream Pie Me Baby.
Cajun, thank you for the gifted sub to Cream Pie Me Baby. Yeah, that's gonna bite me in the ass. I swear to God. Why do I do this shit to myself? Why am I here? I enjoy a bit of hag maxing. Hag maxing is wild, and I love it. The hagger. Oh, man. So, Cajun, the real question is, where do you go to find these people on Twitch? Poland has been buying any weapons we will sell them lately. Yeah, I mean, they're building up their military as much as they can because Russia's knocking on their door. I don't blame them. If I was them, I'd be doing the same shit. we go. Put these fires out real quick. If you say so. I swear to God, Blade. I don't want to watch this. I hate that fucking clip. Oh my God. Russia don't want any part of Poland. Poland's just waiting for the FA so they can show Russia the FO part. See, Russia currently has got their hands filled with Ukraine. But before, when they thought Ukraine was going to be a 2-week conflict, they definitely were looking at the rest of the Baltic states. But Russia can't even fucking handle one country right now. It's kind of funny. 3 years later, right? It'd be a 2-week conflict if we'd stop supporting that leech of a country. We're not getting political here right now. And even then, I would argue they would stand further than the 2 weeks, but all right, we got our two. Oh, wait. Dunce, hello. See what we got. When you just want to watch the world burn, what a fucking caption. How is it political saying that Russia is getting manhandled by Ukraine? That is just a fact. That's not even political right now. I need these things. Yes. Crafting. There's that. Let's get political. What's your favorite race? I'm partial to the Daytona 500. Wasn't Le Mans or whatnot going on today? I was at the bar earlier and that was on TV. I'm not a big racing guy personally, so I can't have like a great take on that per se. But I did watch a little bit of NASCAR. My aunt was a big NASCAR guy growing up, but I'm to blame for bringing up Poland. Wait, oh god damn it. You like the Baja 500? Take that's in Baja, California. I haven't watched that one. I can die happy if you get to rip a trophy truck across a desert at least once. Oh, is that the off-roading one they do? That is pretty cool. Never fucking lucky. I swear to God. And we're gonna empty this. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let me I want to get some more water real quick. I'm also gonna run the ketchup back upstairs. So I don't need an entire bottle of ketchup anymore. I will pour a little bit on here for my fries. There we go. All right, I'll be right back. Give me just a second. All right. We're back. Hello again. Rally racing and Baja racing are your favorite things to watch. There's something badass about a guy driving 100 plus through a forest with a guy just yelling signals at him. That is cool, I will say. I've just never really gotten into it, but I do find it cool. You've been in the Daytona 500 a few times. See, I had an opportunity last year, no, 2 years ago, to go to the Indy 500. I did not make it, sadly. It was for a buddy's bachelor party. Fortunately, there's just multiple things going on that weekend, but would have been cool to experience it at least. All right, I gotta gear up. What's my task? Oh, shit, I have the Jad task. That's right. How much food do I got? I have 2 karambwans. All right, let me catch an inventory of karambwans real quick, and then we'll send it. Karam. There we go. With our lack of fishing barrel. Taxi, what's going on, brother? 1 defense iron going well. About to get Colossal Blade. 242 quest points. Let's fucking go, brother. Big ups. Got to go to Talladega. Talladega would be fun. You been any dirt track races? As a kid, I went to a few. I haven't really as recently. Gnome glider. There we go. We're gonna grab this and then we're gonna go cook them. And then we're gonna go do our Jad task real quick. So I can get 1 shot by Jad again. Because surely that'll be fun. I fucked up and I didn't eat my fries earlier, as I probably should have. My luck is that I would get the fishing pet before I even get fucking fishing barrel. I'm out here at Karamwan just fishing like 2 inventories of shit. If I can get a heron pet. Celery, great, great grain. I love it. Especially with a little ranch on it. Oh! You won't catch me at another pro drag race, so the fumes will make you cry. I believe that. I haven't been to a drag race, but I'm ones with belt barrel. You're not wrong, Reese. Reese, I'm nearing 5 times dry on the fishing barrel though, so I have to right now. It's very bad. I hate it. Everything about it. But you know, or just LIVIN, I guess. Sorry for your loss, but it's tough. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. He hasn't been to a drag race, but I could see him going to a drag show. See, I was waiting for somebody to say that, you motherfucker. Used to get fairy rings. Why aren't you getting fairy rings? Ninja Spear gives defense. But you chose that life, Taxi. I didn't choose the life of no fishing barrel. It's not fair. Get better RNG. I'll work on that, I guess. Stood next to one guy's car. He fired it up and instantly made my eyes water and shut. Yeah. Well, that was like when I was at the rodeo a couple weekends ago. all the dust that was kicked up, dude, my allergies are fucking me the next day. I just had dust and dirt like coming out of all my holes. Beautiful. All right, let's get out to do this task, shall we? He didn't choose the no barrel life. The no barrel life chose him. I'd be okay if it chose someone else. Danger zone? Hell yeah. The old dusty holes. Oh, man. I love the little baggie of greens that they give you from Buffalo Wild Wings when you get a to-go order. I'm a little whore for it. What can I say? You got a gifted sub from your to your Oshi. You have to enjoy these emotes while you can. There you go. You ever get bored and watch aircraft carriers launching planes? I haven't actively gone out to find that film before, but I mean, it is cool seeing it. And spend 45 minutes getting a jet just to plank. I mean, you might not be wrong. The Jad Pet would go hard though. Mm-hmm. All right, let's gear this shit up, shall we? My Eclipse. At Lattle Darts, nice. And then I want Slayer Helm, obviously. There's that. Ava's. That looks good. And then I just need a... Do I have any ranging pots left? I have one. And save that for the part of the fight, I guess. I bet Valorful Oshi is Chad Kroger. Okay, what is the definition of an Oshi? I'm assuming is it like a character like of sorts? Your favorite? Usually VTubers? Okay. I mean, Chad Kroger probably would be. No. Toby Keith would be mine, but Chad Kroger from the Dad Rock? Hell yeah. Watching one where they were launching F-14s and you could almost hear Danger Zone playing in the background. I'm sure they fucking do play it on the flight deck. On aircraft carriers, they have special ammo on board just for sharks when sailors go swimming. They shoot needles. See, I didn't realize they had special armor. I did know that they have guys during when they have an open swim like that would stand there. But I didn't realize that was actually they did it that way. Maybe a prayer. Where's my wrench or my holy wrench? Let's see if I do. I'm just kind of seeing what the breakdown of supplies it recommends. I can never remember. I think this is about right for what I need, but just want to make sure I'm not missing some stupid shit too. I think that works. Hey, we don't kink shame here, Mikey. The needle design lets it cut through the water easier. That would make sense. I mean, it's just like a dart gun, you know, or like a spear gun. Okay. I think I'm ready. Maybe one less pair pot. I don't think like I actually need that many. My issue is I did not have nearly enough food last time because I took some unnecessary hits. My own fault, but just fuck shit up, baby. You like my pizza rock over there? Also known as Italy. I prefer to call it pizza. You ever play Flight Simulator? I have not, but I feel like it's something I would enjoy. I've seen a lot of videos of it. Danger zone. Right into the danger zone. You play much Flight Simulator yourself, Winchester? They have a Top Gun add-on where you can fly F-18s. I fucking love that. Top Gun's just a kick-ass movie. The Dark Star plane. I did see like a YouTube short of somebody flying the Dark Star. Danger zone. Danger zone. Come on, these little shits. You played it for a while, but it made you depressed. Your dream is to fly in an F-22. I mean, surely you could like, I'm sure there's companies,
Level up completed.
85 range. I'm sure there's companies that you could go to that would probably like, you know, a decommissioned F-22 without the weapons on there. You could probably fucking fly on it. I don't know where you would do that, but I'm sure there is. There's no decommissioned F, maybe not yet, but I feel like eventually there will be. So if that's your dream, I feel like you'll get there. Aren't even allowed to sell them. Yeah, I mean, as technology evolves, right, that shit will change. But I bet in your lifetime you'll see one that will be allowed to sell it, two that there's going to be private buyers that buy it, and like you can buy a ride on it, right, for a couple $1,000 or whatever, right? Yeah, I mean, different roles, right? But eventually, I'm sure the F-22 will be in the same type of situation. Didn't they stop making them because nothing could touch them? What do you mean nothing could touch them? Oh, I forgot a strength pot. That's what I should have fucking brought. Damn it. Wasn't thinking about that with the Atlatl. That was stupid. Maybe we should be fine regardless, but would have sped this up a little bit for us. Costs way more to make, and there is nothing comparable in the sky. Well, I think the thing with the F-35, at least what I've read, right? And obviously I'm not a pilot, so take what I say with a grain of salt, but they try to put too many roles into an aircraft, right? And it's not a bad aircraft. It's just like, you know, your other aircraft are more specialized, and that's what keeps them so relevant. Kind of want to eat more. And we lost ourselves. Double Ranger up next. Why am I still praying? Don't need to be wasting my prayer that way. I want to finish my food here. So I'll hide back in this corner. They should both come down, actually. Dozzy, what's going on, brother? Happy Saturday. How are you? We're eating some B-dubs right now. Doing a JAD task. This is good. Good, good, good. All right, finished my wings. I just got some fries left. And then obviously my greens. That I can eat a little bit easier while I'm jatting. This white girl wing sauce on the wings. Let's fucking go. Yeah, man. That may be a little white girl right now. We all have our little white girl inside us. Don't lie. It might be different things that we like, but some of y'all like the fruity drinks. Some of y'all like the chill wing sauces. We all have our things. Some white people think mayo is spicy. That's honestly crazy. Shoot that guy. That would be Mikey. That is correct. It's not fucking spicy, Mikey. It's diabolical, honestly. What are you up to tonight, Dawsy? Chipotle mayo is different than mayo, though. It's like comparing chicken and buffalo chicken. You can't compare spice between the two of them. It's like me saying buffalo chicken is spicy. Well, because buffalo chicken is spicy, mayo is spicy. Your logic is not making sense here. If it's mayo with other shit in it, it's aioli. Start the whisper grind on the main. Can't even play, can't play the alt at the same time doing that, but you got the pure wood cutting redwoods. There you go. Honestly, redwood cutting is pretty chill. I love it. Shit, I got fucking stuff stuck in my teeth. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's like the worst feeling in the world, honestly. Such a fucking hypocrite. There we go. Another cool plane was the SR-72. Each time a plane comes out with a new top speed, they release a higher number than it was from classified. Blackbird pilot once said they were hitting Mach 3.1, still having a quarter of the throttle left, which is crazy. You know, I keep praying range, thinking that I have to, am having some dude come up on my ass, but I could just pay attention to the waves down at the bottom of the screen and stop doing that shit. Oh, shit. Really, I thought I was going to be able to get a range on that. I was wrong. I think the only reason they never let it all go out, risk of crashing, not for the pilot because of how much the plane costs. Well, yeah. As bad as it sounds, pilots are replaceable to the U.S. Air Force, right? U.S. Air Force, Navy, whoever's doing the testing, right? Some of those planes, sure, while they're replaceable, much more expensive to replace. What the fuck sad piece of celery is this? Look at this. This is a carrot. This is a carrot next to it. This is the skinniest piece of celery I think I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? I'm not eating that shit. The micro penis of celery. Fucking wild. Sizes and everything. Andy! My ex taught me that. Andy, how are you, my friend? I'm sorry about your micro penis. I still love you and accept you for you. Micro penis of celery? Now that's a clip. Oh, man. Brian Scholl, I think is the pilot's name, was told that if the plane ever went down to crash it in a way that would save it, even if it cost the pilot's life. It doesn't surprise me at all. You gotta think, though, if you're a pilot in that situation, you're like, do you just say, fuck that shit? I want to live. I haven't gotten hit by a bat yet, and kind of want to get that CA if I can. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the situation where you're gonna die anyway, like, sure. But, like, if there is a way, if they had slowed it down enough to a point that you would survive, if it's you versus the plane, fuck that. I'm saving my life. Like, unless it's the fate of the world that depends on it or some shit. Fuck it. The U.S. government doesn't know how to spend money as it is. They can spend a little bit more money to rebuild a plane, you know? Man. Shoes. So numb. If you're ever bored looking at how we built those planes, we were buying the materials off the Soviets during the Cold War. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. It is interesting, but it doesn't entirely surprise me. Use shell companies and lie. Oh, I have seen that actually. I can use a T-bow now. Can't wait to get my T-bow. Apparently an F-22 pilot costs $13.15 million, but what does an F-22 itself cost? The training for a pilot is obviously more than your normal soldier. Not even a normal U.S. soldier is hundreds of thousands of dollars. Oh, get the fuck off me, dude. The helmets are alone are $1 million. Yeah. 334 million for the F-22. Yeah. So from an economic standpoint, they would prefer, obviously, the plane be safe. Now, here's the other thing, though. It takes longer to build some, not all, some planes than others. So, I mean, like, if you think about World War II, for example, they would much rather recover a pilot than than recover a plane, because with the plane, you could rebuild those, but the pilots took forever to train. So, but I do feel like that has changed to a certain degree with the amount of technology that we. How the fuck did you have range on me, dude? Fuck you. That's fucking bullshit. Shit pisses me off. See, I'm going to say it's more than that, though, Jared, because the other thing, too, is like the life insurance payout and shit like that. Right? You got to account for that as well. Gear, training, benefits for the family. The training specifically, yeah. That I believe. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to take my plate upstairs, top off my water. I got something stuck in the back of my tooth. I want to get that out real quick, too. So give me like 2 minutes here. Sorry. This is driving me absolutely fucking nuts. All right, we're still back. Ah, fuck. Woo. Nick's tied it, 340 to go. Oh, I bet you Bear is freaking right now. Got 4 hit points while I was away. Nice. Two melees next, and then I think we'll have our major on board. You know, remember when we shot down a satellite in the 80s with an F-15? I've heard of that before, but yeah. I ain't that old. I know we were talking about gilfs earlier, but Val just looks that old. You motherfucker. Beautiful. Oh man, oh man. Val is only 40 or so. Basically. Can confirm. There we go. Hello, Major. Major. Might as well grab some of those. Clean up our workspace, you know. I still haven't hit a bat yet, so that's good. You'll stop rambling about planes now. Your tism is showing. You're fine. I don't care. Nerd out, brother. We all got our things. You're definitely wimpier last Sunday than I figured you would be with the spiders. The spiders are bad, man. They were spiders. Nick's up 3. Ooh. Oh, there's the bat. Should get your pilot's license, Winchester. Be a fun retirement career for you. There's a guy I knew who retired and he went and got his pilot's license and he just flies a little Cessna around now. He loves it. I just heard the news today. Dude, I can't fucking kill this bat. I didn't want him to hit me. There we go. CA retains. I don't think I could ever get a medical certificate. I don't think I would ever get a medical certificate, even if you could afford the training. What do you mean a medical certificate? To become a pilot? Oh, like because of, like the physical and all that they require for it. Honestly, I don't even know what their physical requirements are for pilots, admittedly. Yeah. I look at planes as being the biggest middle finger. We stick a chunk of steel in the sky and defy all physics. You're not wrong. Like, if you brought one of those back to fucking, you know, the Middle Ages, like, you definitely would be looked at as a god, right? I mean, hell, even if you go back, you know, let's go back to the, you know, 100 years ago when they invented the first airplane. If you brought back a fucking 747 back then, same shit. People would be so confused, terrified, you know, in awe, all of that. Physical issues and mental health issues would probably disqualify you from being a pilot, from being a private pilot even, I see. Yeah, I'm not sure what the requirements are, but I know they have some, like, especially like airline pilots, I know it's very strict. Which I don't disagree. For an airline pilot, they should probably be pretty strict. I don't want to be on a plane that the dude goes and has a heart attack in the middle of it, you know, but because they have like a mandatory retirement age, I think at like 60 or something, I want to say. Show up in Roman times in Apache attack helicopter and they're kneeling at your feet, right? What if I identify as an Apache attack helicopter? You think that would work too? Oh, man. I can't remember where the origin of that joke originally came from, but oh, welcome. Is an M1 Abrams also a badass vehicle? Don't have to worry about the draft. That's a plus. It would take quite a bit for the U.S. to reinstitute a draft. Well, reactivate, I should say. They already have it. They just don't use it, right? Things have gone horribly wrong if the U.S. needs to reinstate the draft. Wouldn't mind being drafted into the Space Force. If they're reinstituting the draft, I don't think the Space Force is where most of us are getting allocated, unfortunately. I'll see you on the front line, Winchester. Oh, man. We've had 2 drafts in less than 25 years of each other. The last draft's been more than 25 years. Are you saying there were 2 drafts within 25 years is what you're saying? Because the last draft would have been Vietnam. I see what you're saying. Okay. Those are within 25 years. I'm following what you're saying. Yeah, at first I thought you were saying 25 years ago. I go, Vietnam was much more than 25 years ago. Unless the enemy is space aliens. If the enemy is space aliens, you know, honestly, at this point, we're fucked. Oh, man. They can probe my butthole or whatever the fuck they want to do, I guess. Just accept it. Dude, of course the fucking... He hits me every single hit. That fucking sucked. I'm gonna eat. Get my health up a little bit. Mostly just drag back soldiers that didn't read the fine print about the contract being 8 years, even if they signed up for it. Yeah, they've got the... can't remember what they call that, but they can reactivate and bring you back even after you are technically out for a period of time. Yeah, I don't... If they did do the draft, though, I feel... I mean, they're not really going to have to draft in the Space Force because you're going to have people who've already volunteered for the Space Force to avoid some of the others. And also, Space Force probably isn't losing too many personnel that they need to replace compared to your Army, Marines, right? Navy and Air Force would obviously have some casualties, most likely, too, but depending on the conflict, obviously, but... Yeah, Space Force is technically a branch. I had a buddy who was in the Air Force who got moved to Space Force. Dude, he hits like a fucking tank. The Ranger kindly piss off. That's why I try to bring more food. Ah, refreshing. It's technically like a prayer flick between the two if I wanted to, but... Dude. Fuck that guy, honestly. You ever check out NASA's Twitch? Honestly, I didn't know they had a Twitch. They live stream in space a few months back showing different stuff. That's kind of cool, honestly. Dude, this food thing's gonna be an issue. Maybe. I love that. Trying to get the Ranger down as much as I can. Hit! Thank you. I haven't touched a bat yet, so that is a CA if I get through it without getting a bat. Stop getting hit then? Yeah, let me try that. Gonna head out, Jared. Hey, get some sleep. I hope you feel better. We'll chat with you later, my friend. There we go. Someday, someday. Someday, somehow. Can I do long range here? Yes, I can. Someday, somehow. I'm gonna prayer flick a little bit. I don't think I really need to, but we're gonna to anyways. Come on, baby. Give me some hits. Beautiful. There we go. If you ever want a fun and cool show to watch, check out For All Mankind on Apple TV. It's an alternate history show about if the Soviets won the space race. Oh, I seen an ad for that, actually. Jesus Christ, Ukram. I'm to save space. I swear to God. This dude. I really can't catch a break. Someday, somehow. Somehow. I've got a fucking mage range stack. Nice. Don't watch from nothing ever fucking happens in it. Don't watch from. I'm not following what that means. When he loses the status, his first response is gonna be Ukram. It really is. I'm fully aware, unfortunately. I mean, I could do a fucking Inferno solve. You like my Infernal solve here? Big dick in it. We still got it. Infernal ready. Just do Infernal with the Atlatl. Ooh. Ow. Well, at least I can bring these guys down here. From is a show like Lost, but they never... Oh, you know what? I think I have seen that. Fuck. Why have I seen that? Knicks win? Big GZs to, Wait, you're not a Knicks fan, Cajun. Big GZs, though, to Bear and to, Oh, shit. There's a safe spot here. Let me see if I can get this. To Lamps and, Bears. Happy for those who are fans. I can only dream the day that my team wins a fucking championship. What was the final? Something Val will never experience. Hey. You got to eat your words when the Bengals actually do. 94-90. Man, San Antonio fans in shambles. Dude, fuck off with the fucking melee, dude. Oh, I set myself up for that, truly, but... Don't melee my ass. Thank you. So we'll just path them. Oh, we got them boxed. It's fine. Cubs ain't winning shit. White Sox aren't. Bears sure as fuck aren't winning anything. Blackhawks always have a chance. Cubs won't this year. But I don't even care about the rest of the Chicago teams that much. Or I'm not even a big Chicago sports fan. I'm more Bengals are my go-to. The only team I'm gonna be legitimately like stoked about winning would be the Bengals. Cubs, sure. Hawks, sure. The other teams in Chicago I don't care about, but you gotta go another 100 years, you bastard. I know you'd be a Cards fan and all, but come on now. Don't put that juju out there. There we go. Ah. You're looking at his sport trophies. You legit think PBR might have the nicest trophy? I honestly have never seen the PBR trophy. There we go. Can you link it? Yeah, throw it in there. It'll block it probably, but I'll just click it. When a link gets blocked, I can still see it, so. Oh, it did because you're sub. Nice. I forgot about that. All right, give me a second. I'll open it up after I kill this fucker. Actually, I don't know what the next spawn's gonna look like, so let me do that now. Oh, that is clean. I like that. I like the Holy Grail goblet type look on that. Kind of sexy.